Make sure you log in, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, J.Matthew TV. As we go into this docu-series again, I'm going to have you see what type of situation in life that these people lead. Also, it's going to be a little special part of the, not special, but just a part of this segment that I want to address something to brother Hummin Burns. Is that his name? The brother with the black
power to the family tuning and
to the brother with the black shirt on in the background. I forget his name. Brother Human Smalls or something. Okay, let's see.
Out there always to Sarnetta TV, Black News 102, the hardest, the original, the biggest, the realest, and the best social media conscious platform, hands the fuck down in social media. I'm gonna keep it funky for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, brother.
Now, before I start to get into this or whatever, this man here that's talking with the microphone is saying his name is, or he goes by saying Kufa. He's supposed to be I don't know, he's a member of the House of Consciousness, which is the group or whatever ran by Sarnetta. That's Sarnetta shit, House of Consciousness. And this happens to be one of his recruitees or whatever you want to call it. But I'm gonna show you, and I showed you the hypocrisy and everything that these men live by and do day to day and don't even know it. Let me show you how much of a hypocrite and what kind of life Mr. Sankofa here leads, because he leads a double life.
It's in war mode, man. You know, right now, you know, a lot of things going on, a lot of talk, a lot of too much talk, you know what I'm saying, a lot of gossip. So, you know, I want to attract, excuse me, potassium, you know, you gotta have that in your system. You know, Rob Bone, you be on and pull up.
There ain't no potassium. That's dry mouth from drunkenness. He's a big drinker.
You know?
You've been caught a couple times drunk.
First and foremost, I just want to say before I go into anything, it's an honor and a privilege to be back before the lens of my big brother, my homie, my brother and comrade and soldier in arms, Sarnetta, all right? Any questions you want to ask me, I'm open for them. But, you know what I'm saying, I did want to adjust a few things.
Why you drink so much? That's my first question. Why do you drink so damn much? Why you drink so much? And if you don't believe me when I say he drinks, not only is Sankofa a liar and a hypocrite himself, but he's also an alcoholic, a manipulator. This is the life that he leads. He's righteous during the day, and I guess he's a hustler, a comedian at night.
On 125th, right?
I'll let him talk.
I want you to come look for me after I do this video and SETI. Bring that nigga with you on 125th. Come look for me on 125th. Pull up. Because I know you're going to bitch and say, this is how it's going to go. I'm going to get right to the motherfucking point. I already know you're going to do the video. You know what I'm saying? And talk all that slick shit. But let me tell you something, dog. I love Brother Reggie. I love a lot of the people.
Yeah.
Shit. People are going to answer that call.
So he's a former member of Dr. York, ex-Muslim, ex-Israelite. So he just goes with the flow. He just goes with the flow of things. Whatever is popping and make him sound good, you know, Sankofa is like he's like a drunk cousin that you see once in a while. And you know, They might have had something going at one time in their life, but they just said, "Fuck it, I'd rather drink." Let me show you.
Something y'all. Y'all can get y'all drink on. That's what y'all want to do. First, you want to enjoy. You want to do something with this. You want to just walk. No, we only want to club right around here. The Times Square is off the book. It's fun. Get it up now. You go to TS2 and you go to any of these clubs. You go to the Roxy. I don't know how much space that was saying. The liquor stores are closed. New York Exchange. Yeah, I know that. You don't want some more. And you don't have to buy that. You can buy some hot water. That constitutes as an item off the menu. It doesn't have to be a drink. You know what I'm saying? Everything from $4 to $12, everything on the menu. Okay? Now, we got hot wings, curly fries, steak fries.
And he sounds like, of course, a New York hustler. He don't sound like nobody that's ready to kick some knowledge to you so you can understand who you are, where you come from. No shit like that. More like a motherfucker who just trying to make a dollar any way and every way that he can. Alright? Now, you're supposed to be conscious and all this, don't eat this food, the white man this and the white man that. But here you go trying to... it's not like you ask these brothers a question and then let them go. No. I mean, you actually try to break it down and sell this shit to them like you're a fucking bum on the subway.
Pizza, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, they got a lot of it. They won't pay attention to the show. They think fucking, you know what I'm saying? What do you say? Fuck that, I want my money back. They're gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? So I think you definitely try to do something.
He sound just like if you go to New York to visit one of them hustling ass niggas, man. Listen to what he said.
I do work on commission, Mike. I do. And the show's working. The show's definitely working.
I know he ain't just offer them motherfucking a fucking Applebee's deal and said he'll give them 2 for $20. These are the people that's supposed to be black conscious. These are the people that's supposed to lead us to where we're supposed to be and help us figure out who the fuck we are. These dizzy, drunk, lying ass motherfuckers.
I want to be on the crack and stuff, and I know about it, but I can sell you if you're not interested. But you ask me, because I'm on top of doing it, my integrity is. Yeah, it's right here. Why not? Go ahead, laugh. You should have anything less than half price. And it's drink it. Whatever you was going to spend to drink, allocate what you want to take. Hypothetically, you put a full price ticket towards the drink. Right. And get your math on, do something different. Relax, then you talking big shit. You got racist jokes. I'm telling niggas so racist. I'm just swearing, we go with him. No, I'm not. You know how many talking. You know what I mean by that. Not talking about over the top. I'm talking about motherfuckers funny. You know what I'm saying? Niggas come out there, they go in. You got the heckles in the crowd. It's way time. Drunk motherfuckers. They go in on them. It's just something different, bitch. If you've never done that before, for $20, I mean, God gave it all to the black man for like 20 minutes. Quiet time.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm not sure.
Want to check the shit?
The W on before up there? That's the next block. The next block. You get on the elevator, opens up and all that.
Yeah.
Drinks is like $30. But it's up to you. If you don't want to pay 20 grand, go laugh. And that's going to be open like $2 up there.
Right.
So come on, phone that, man. That's up to you, though. I ain't going to stagnate your flow, man. There's a lot of things you're trying to see what you're doing. And I understand you're busy. You know what I'm saying? You're busy. You're trying to get in. What do you do? You look like y'all are into something. Like y'all ain't
We just do our own business out here. Like, we just come in and like buy little products like sweet perfume, costume.
my father said about the white girl, right? Listen.
Nah, I'm good for that.
I'm a 41 years old. I change.
He sounds like the regular, common New York hustler. If you go to New York right now, you get out of that damn transit, walk around Manhattan, you're gonna run into about 8, 9, 10 of these niggas probably as soon as you get out the bus and step into the Port Authority. You're gonna see a bunch of motherfuckers like him running around. But you're self-conscious. But you're enlightening people. This is bullshit. Like I said, I'm not I'm gonna keep it clear cut and dry with the bullshit. When it comes to this bullshit, you about making $1. If somebody offered this nigga $1 million right now, he forget all this self-conscious shit. Cause he ain't about this life for real.
Entrepreneur spirit, right? Now me, I'm an up-and-coming comedian myself, and I'm a promoter. $20 and y'all are all the way here, it shouldn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna get some laughter, you're gonna do something different. And you're gonna go up there, you're gonna be around a bunch of people, you're gonna interact,
yeah, nah, we will be doomed. You can follow these motherfuckers, you're gonna be drunk and strung the fuck out, smoking 2K and shit, just like these niggas. You know what I mean? Doing the shit that they do. This shit is just crazy, man. It's just nuts. He out here promoting fucking comedy show tickets. He's not a comedian. He's not no fucking comedian. He's not no fucking comedian. I'm a comedian. I showed y'all before. I do shows. I'm a comedian. I do shows. I'm not sitting up here saying Jesus, 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 and then trying to sell somebody some fucking tickets and shit like that. That ain't even what I'm. That's not even what I'm about. Especially drunk, inebriated, walking around in the fucking street.
Just want to see how it looks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody told us to go there. You just want to go in there first, and then we'll come back out. You want to buy a ticket, they come back.
See, they telling him, man, we just want to like check it out, and if we like it, then we'll buy a ticket and go, and then we'll come back and go see it. He didn't know, why don't you buy a ticket? Just like anything, any kind of New York fucking hustle. I could tell by them fucking rings he got on his finger. He ain't nothing but a greasy ass, lying, manipulative ass motherfucker, man.
Like you said, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We try to get lit. BET's Comic View. Okay, we got D. Edwards on the David Chappelle Show and BET's Comic View. There's 5 comedians, it's cabaret style seating, and it's funny as hell. Okay, and you in Times Square, and it's the only look. It's the last show. It's 12:30. What time is it? We are probably still make the 12:30 show. I'm not a comedian. Yeah, I do comedy too. I'm a stand-up comedian. Okay?
No, he ain't. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. He ain't no comedian. Sankufa, if you're a fucking comedian, and this will let me know if you're a goddamn comedian or not. I want to see you or hear you do a show that did not happen this year. I want to see somebody say they went to one of your fucking shows and saw you doing comedy. Don't get on nothing else. Answer that question. Prove it. You're a fucking comedian, prove it. Prove it. I'm not saying that a man can't wear more than one hat, but this motherfucker here, you see that hat on his head? That hat probably ain't even fucking his. He ain't no goddamn comedian. He's a 2-bit lying ass hustler. That's what he does. That's what he is. He is a chameleon. He's a hustling chameleon. That's why I call him, because them niggas they'll be around a bunch of lawyers and try to sell some socks. All of a sudden they know something about that field. They could be around a bunch of fucking clowns that dress up and do kids parties, and if he trying to sell him a CD, he knows something about being a clown. That like he all of a sudden he's like the captions. Oh, he's fucking everything. He's everything and anything that he need to be when it's time for him to be it. And that's a lying sellout. That's a motherfucker who will drop dime on your ass in a minute. And that's if you're in a situation and a motherfucker know you ain't did nothing and the police fucking with you. He be the nigga to drop the goddamn drop a dime that ain't even a dime. Let's go. Make up some shit just so he get the fuck out of trouble. Awesome conscious. Now they go to. Now what's crazy is the men. They go to this comedy club that he was promoting. Right? They go there. Because they like, okay, he a comedian. He said he gonna perform. We'll see him, see how funny he is. And this is what happens.
He's a bird. Yo, the way you said it though, he said he's not fucking performing. I don't got the face on camera. I just had the fucking feeling and shit. I'll do it again. Yeah, bird. Is he gonna perform it? Fuck no. He said, oh, it's not gonna perform it. You motherfucker's not performing. That dude's a bird. Straight up. Like a crack smoking bird.
A crack smoking bird.
You know him. Yeah. Oh, God. He's from Boston. You have to take a trip to a different club. Okay. So the shit I was telling you about that I didn't buy, that was for that one up there.
Now, what happened was they went to the club to see if he was performing there, and then they went back to where he was and told them what the guy said at the door and all this other shit, you know. And now watch this. Can you get out the way? Watch this lying bastard sit here and play fucking stupid.
That's a whole different one. Do I got still on me? No, I don't got none of them shit. They probably my back. Oh, so you don't perform? Not here. Oh. It's a lot of folks, G. That's like you about to take it off him. He probably was like, oh yeah, my man G. He says what he said. I can't remember, bro. I just
saying, Kufa, why are you lying? Why would you do this? Why the fuck are you lying? Why are you sitting up there using religion and shit like that to play on your hustling, lying, scamming ass shit that you got going on underneath the fucking service? What the fuck is the point? They nigga be on that side of the fence. That's where you want to fucking be. Be over there with the clowns and the fucking goofballs and the goddamn weirdos, cause you a weirdo. That too I can see, and I can tell you for a fact, y'all know you're fucking weird. It was crazy about these men who were doing these scams and using religion and saying this and that and the third. Everybody done ran into one of these motherfuckers. Y'all done seen these people before. You done seen these people before. They done crossed your path in life. I done seen this motherfucker. This is the everyday 2-bit New York hustler. I'm everything and anything I need to be, as long as I can sell, and get my fucking money off. It'd be no different than him being a motherfucker at Walmart, asking a woman and her child to act like they family, act like they homeless from another country, just to scam and get fucking money. This shit is fucking nuts. Oh, it gets worse.
He said he knows what you are. I came here, you know what I mean, to support you. I came to support you. Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I take the money, though.
I'll take the money, though.
I thought y'all was the boys for a minute. No. I ain't signed a nigga in 7 years. Like, y'all can't go.
You talking about when last time you sold drugs and shit? These motherfuckers is unreal, man. This shit is unfucking real. Niggas wouldn't get a dime from me.
I don't remember ever meeting you saying this shit. No, this is like a month ago. I know, but I still don't remember ever meeting you. I ain't gonna look here. I can't remember. And if you bet, you would call my number and call me. I do some amateur shit up at the house. I respond, but I'm not. That's all you sit up now. Hey, I know you could about tickets off me. My number, I mean, you know that.
Saying Kufa, you answer why you such a goddamn drunk. Answer that. I hope you went to rehab or got some help.
She did this act when she was.
I mean, look at this. He's supposed to be a conscious leader. He's supposed to be a fucking black conscious leader. He looked like a broke ass rapper. He looked like he hungry. He needs something to eat. He like a broke ass, old ass. He like an uncle trying to be a fucking rapper at the age of 40 something fucking years old. I'm supposed to believe somebody who can't even purchase and have a stable home, location, and residence. I'm supposed to give you money and trust that you can get me equity and all this shit and the purchase in a home. I'm supposed to believe you can help me save money when I'm watching you blow how you blow yours. It's not even your fucking money that you work for. It's other people giving it to you. I wish I could just find all them people and just fucking tie their hands on how they goddamn back. Like, stop giving these niggas money. These motherfuckers they don't care about you. If you lose your shit tomorrow, or you need a bill paid, or you need help, them niggas ain't gonna donate shit to you. They're not gonna help you out. You could tell them that, you know what, I'm a customer of yours, or I'm a follower of yours, or whatever the fuck they want to call you, and they would not give a shit, because it's not them. It ain't they fucking life. They don't give a fuck. Once you make that exchange, that's it. That's the end of the relationship. That's the end of it. Alright, let me get to where I was going. I just wanted you to see this nut. This is the thing I wanted to address. Here.
Social media, I'm hoping going to work in our favor in this particular instance, and I want to just be on record with these words. And part of the reason I feel I have a right to say these words, because the young man that I'm about to offer a heartfelt request from.
That's his name. Humming Smalls. Message to young Pharaoh. Okay. And sir, if you're watching this, or this gets to you, this docu-series, I want you to listen to what I'm going to say to you in regards to what you say. Alright? Because I don't want no one to get it twisted for a second. There's some things young Pharaoh did too, and we're going to get to that. No stone is going unturned, you know. But before all that, I'll say this, and I said this in the other video. This isn't about bashing and attacking. This is about you seeing what you're doing, and hopefully this will send a message for you to do the right thing, do things the right way. And if not, there'll be a way. There'll be a way to hopefully have you see what it is that you're doing wrong. But as far as this gentleman is concerned, I'm going to address every single thing he's about to talk about as far as I don't know if it was a documentary or something that young Pharaoh did about Louis Farrakhan and Islam and Malcolm X and whatnot. But we're going to listen to what he has to say, and then I'm going to address it, because I found this very interesting, and it plays a big part of what he's saying. What he's about to say is the reason why we don't run this country as blacks, and we don't get our just due. Not even run the country, but we're not treated fair, and we don't get our just due. He's going to tell you why. He's going to show you and tell you why, and I'm going to explain.
I kind of saw a little part of his growth. I saw him start to find his legs and start moving through this whole social media dynamic, and for whatever reason, I saw people connect and begin to be a part of his journey with their support. And this is none other than our brother Young Pharaoh. And if those, either brother Young Pharaoh or anybody who loves and cares about him, if these words can be gotten to him at this critical time, Brother Young Pharaoh, I don't know. I'm trying to, because I have listened to you to the degree that I can absorb your knowledge without what we already spoke about. You know, the excessive vulgarity and profanity that you know you lace your message with. But that's neither here nor there. But what you're beginning to engage in a little bit now, the level of hate and contempt that you're expressing right now with your most recent target, and that's Minister Louis Farrakhan. Not even dealing with yet whether his beliefs or what he's a leader of. You know, that man that's an 80-plus-year-old elder, man. You are exposing us to a level of hateful verbal abuse of an elder in open public. For that man is old enough to be your grandfather. And for you to be using the choice language, man, you're speaking about him like, you know, he's some whatever on the corner, man. Brother, you don't got to do it this way. No one is above.
Let me tell you something, Mr. I'm going to just address you by Mr. Smalls, since I don't know how to say your first name the proper way. Mr. Smalls, let me tell you something. Age and respect is two different things, okay? Your age expires. Respect don't. Did you say the same thing, or would you say the same thing to Louis Farrakhan about how Malcolm X deserved to get killed, got shot and murdered the way he did? I mean, because he talked about Malcolm X like he was just a person on the street, like a fucking dog. That they dealt with him the way that they dealt with him, and it ain't nobody's business. That's okay? Last time I checked, Farrakhan is still breathing and living. Malcolm X is not here no more. The same man who went in front of Malcolm X, in front of one of this man's children, and said, "I apologize because my words, or if my words influence." Man, please, there's so many speeches of Louis Farrakhan just hating and talking and saying the most outlandish, craziest shit about Malcolm X. Would you say the same thing to Muhammad when he was alive? You know, that Malcolm X deserved what he got and all this other shit. What other black man says that about another man? What kind of human being says that about another human being? Now, Malcolm X never raped no one, never molested no one's kids, never fucked nobody's wife in the nation, never sized up Elijah Muhammad, never chastised Elijah Muhammad, never challenged him in a physical way, but he's dead. Now, Mr. Smalls, you're sitting here saying how he's an 80-plus-year-old man, he's an elder, so the fuck what? There are motherfuckers that are crackheads and shit like that, and they're in their 60s and 70s. Your friend Sonetta showed that, okay? Are we supposed to follow them around and respect them because they are older than us, but their lives are fucked up? And he wasn't even trying to help them. He was just sitting up there just filming them, getting the information, and bouncing in his car, watching somebody else help them people. If anything, you should be checking the man that you're representing in the channel and the platform that you are representing, because if I recall, Sonetta is supposed to be your friend, and there's a time where he called you out on him money right on camera, and basically made you pay him the $100 you owed him on camera, and embarrassed you. What kind of shit is that? And you talking about the level of fucking respect of talking to somebody, or he's 80-something years old, he's old enough to be your grandfather and all this other shit. So the fuck what? And that same old ass man said that if we got curly hair and shit, that we've been cursed by God and shit like that. If we got big noses, it's because we disobeyed God. Motherfucker, I was born with this nose. So you mean tell me before I was even fucking born, I disobeyed God and God just made my nose grow, kinked my hair and shit? Like, fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm not gonna sit up here because you're older than me and let you lie. I'm sorry. No, I don't give a fuck. You could be my great grandma. My great grandma was sitting there lying, and she was here. God bless her soul. I'd be like, great grandma, you full of shit. Hey Evelyn, we're good. We're good. You know, I'm like, Grandma, that's bullshit. Now what? Because she older than me, I'm supposed to let that lie keep going on and on? And no, hell no, no, fuck that. Has nothing to do with no fucking age. It has to do with respect. And if he could talk about Malcolm X getting shot up the way the fuck he did and saying that he deserved it and all that other shit, but he can take these words. He's still living, so he can take a little cuss out and shit. You know what I mean? He'd be all right. He'd be the fuck all right.
And if you fashion yourself as a journalist, there are ways to question any doctrine and any individual. So our media voice is an important one. And no one is above being able to say, hey, the people want to assess, you know, do we get more pluses or minuses with you or under you or your philosophy? That has its place. But this stuff you're doing right now, young brother, this stuff you're doing right now, I can't find words for that, man. And if I can humbly request of you, if you can between now and 9, because I know 9 p.m. is your big day. It's your that's when you know you dropping the bomb, you annihilating, you know, Jerry Curl, and you're saying some of the most. It's like you digging as deep into the dirt as you can.
That's right. That's what you're supposed to do.
And discuss on this elder. Again, you want to question.
And he did the same thing. Mr. Smalls, I want you, please address this, please. Because you know what? Don't look at, because this motherfucker ain't got a lot, because this is how they look at shit. He ain't got a lot of followers. He ain't no fucking body. We ain't got to address shit. No, even the smallest motherfucker got some real shit to say. Why would you think it's okay? Would you let me ask you, let me put it this way, Mr. Smalls. Would you let your father sit there and disrespect you, and because he's your pops, he's allowed to fucking disrespect you? Or would you check your pops and say, yo, you're being disrespectful? I remember when this, that, and the third. And if your dad was judging your life and somebody sitting up there judging you, telling you you've been cursed, this what you need to understand, Mr. Smalls. Farrakhan said you've been cursed by God. With that curly fucking beard, that big ass nose. Woo, it's a B. And that big ass fucking nose, like, come the fuck on. He said you're cursed, and you're sitting here defending this man because he's 80-something years old. So is it? So age is it because of the age? So if he was 18, could you say what you're saying? Can you say what you want to him? If he's 21, so if they're older than me, I can't say shit. I can let them fuck up, and it's okay. But if they're younger than me, they should respect me even if I'm fucking up. That don't make no goddamn sense. That's how you keep problems going and shit don't never get resolved or fixed, and it keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on. Like that old bastard sat there and talked about it ain't nobody's business how Malcolm X got handled. Which right there blatantly, because they working with other people and shit like that, they ain't gonna get arrested, but that's a blatant confession right there. If it's not a confession to murder, it's a confession to be an accessory. Alright? And then sit there and say certain people are the devil, but yet you work with the people that you're telling everyone is the devil. Farrakhan, you're full of shit. I mean, that's a fucking lie. I mean, you're telling fucking lies. You're doing the same shit Elijah Muhammad did with Malcolm X. Because Malcolm X went and found the truth, and he couldn't go around fucking no more. Y'all had him executed. Y'all had him killed. Because that's what they do. But when young Pharaoh started saying shit before, and then the whole fucking Nation of Islam, they rented a whole goddamn atrium or some shit and packed the bitch and had one big ass speech to say, and it sounded like a bunch of fucking death threats. If you ask me, and if the NOI is listening and the FOI is listening, y'all are really good at subliminally threatening people's lives. That's what all I ever seen these niggas do. When you start speaking the truth, you know, and you say a whole bunch of subliminal shit that's leading to you better not be walking down the street one day because you might get killed. And if you do, you know why. What kind of shit is that? But you're building up black men. even if I don't agree with you and you don't like the format, and you supposed to be this so fucking high in knowledge and humility and all that other shit, you supposed to take me somewhere and sit me down. You ain't supposed to threaten. You gonna threaten me into believing what the fuck you believe and threatening me into believing your lies? Come the fuck on. That lets me know you work for the fucking devil. You're not working for God. You're working for the devil. I never heard God threaten no fucking body. It's crazy.
About his leadership. One of our elders, we all know, John Henry Clark is on record with having choice words about Minister Farrakhan. So it's not that it hasn't been done, and not that the system of questioning leadership and leaders is not important and a vital part of moving towards revolution.
That's what you're saying.
What you're doing now doesn't fit into any of that, man. And I don't know what anger and level of contempt is coming for an elder like that, either through personal experience or through parentage.
All I keep hearing him say is elder. He's not saying nothing else but him being an old ass fucking man. That's all I hear, him being fucking old. Like, if I see Minister Farrakhan right now, let's say I'm walking out the store, I wouldn't and I'm opening the door, I wouldn't slam the door behind me if I see him walking behind me. No, that's disrespectful. Like, if I see Minister Farrakhan walking across the street because I don't like him, I slap him in the back of the head and run. That's disrespectful. But if I'm checking you on your shit, look, man, look, my nigga, that shit, what you saying, this and this, they don't fucking go together. That what you saying over here and what you doing over here ain't matching up. Now, if you protected a motherfucker that was fucking underage women, what were you doing, Louis Farrakhan? Or what are you doing during your whole fucking reign of being the leader of Islam? Also, it kind of draws a question that just popped up in my head. If Elijah Muhammad is dead and you're the leader now, are you the prophet? Are you the one? Because this whole prophet thing, I'm gonna tell you right now, on that aspect with Muslims and shit, and I'm talking about the bow tie Muslims, when it comes to them believing in Elijah Muhammad, what Elijah Muhammad was saying, basically Elijah Muhammad was saying he was Jesus. He was their Jesus in that aspect, and he was allowed to fuck young girls and do all this other shit and everything because he was Christ in a sense. He was Jesus in another language, okay? So what, Farrakhan, are you Jesus now? This is some nature boy shit. I mean, all these motherfuckers, they do the same damn thing. Same thing, different fucking format. Just because you fucking 80, 90 years old and shit like that, you don't know what Farrakhan did when he was young and all the shit, all the manipulative. Look, all the shit he said about Malcolm X, man. Malcolm ain't never harmed a hair on that man's head, and you hated that nigga that much, and Mr. Smalls, you're sitting here talking about hatred? You need to go back and listen to what all that shit Farrakhan said after Malcolm X died then. And you want to talk about fucking hatred. And technically, Malcolm X is his OG. So he was disrespecting the elder. I don't hear you saying shit about that. Not at all.
Somebody who dropped the ball for you to be exhibiting such a level of hate. This ain't even about information anymore. You calling somebody an elder a B? You silly, and all the language. Come on, brother, please. And I know you can easily say, who am I? I'm in that 50+ class, and in many ways we did let your generation down. I'm not saying that's not a correct critique that we should. Okay, well, all right, exactly. No, okay, Sonette, if I'm building, let me build. You can add, but you can add that later. Let me speak from my heart. I'll own my generation, because they would have more if we.
And just see what I'm saying? He can't even let the man speak his own thoughts. This nigga here, this nigga down here, that motherfucker right there, he can't even let that man speak his own goddamn thoughts. It's like, these motherfuckers gotta have control, they gotta have the money, they gotta have the power, they gotta be able to, if you ain't saying what they want you to say, they ain't fucking with you. You can't tell the truth no more. That's why I keep to my goddamn self. Ain't nobody, the only person, the only being thing that created me, that controls me and tells me what to do, is not here for y'all to see. I put it like that. It's not here for me to sit up here and direct to, and that being is going to sit up there and tell me, nah, don't say that. Don't you say that. That ain't what I want you to. That ain't what I want you to say. If I'm saying something wrong, it's gonna come out wrong. I'm gonna get busted for it later. It's gonna come out later. But this shit here, this is crazy. Because somebody age, they're allowed to be fucking disrespectful. They're allowed to scorn somebody else's death and poke fun at that. But because they older than you, what kind of shit is that? So the oldest person in this world is allowed to be disrespectful to every fucking body else on the planet? Fuck out of here.
If we didn't let them down. So
you supposed to be conscious, and you supposed to be about helping people. A goddamn threat shouldn't be even initiated. If you don't like me and you so fucking humble and you so goddamn righteous and everything, you should be able to walk the fuck away. You should be able to eat what the fuck I'm saying and walk the fuck away. Whether it's me, somebody else, somebody cussing you out, you supposed to have that much malice, and you got that much malice in your fucking heart that a motherfucker gotta die or you gotta put your life on the line. First of all, you ain't supposed to be living your life to be serving or worshiping no other fucking human being on this planet any damn way. So if anybody out there, I wouldn't tell nobody to die for me if they hung on every fucking word I said. I wouldn't say, don't you die for me. You die for what it is that you believe in. You die for what you know is right in your heart, what you stand for. Don't die for me. Or because somebody says something wrong about me. You know what I'm saying? Because people are allowed and they're entitled to have their opinions. You don't take people's opinions away from them by taking their life away. What kind of shit is that? And here we go again. This is what I'm saying. I've been seeing this shit like all my life with these motherfucking black leaders and shit. You get the press put on you, or somebody, or there's another black man that come and tell the truth about the bullshit. Then you want to threaten their fucking life subliminally. Oh, there's other people that'll put themselves in that position. Well, why? Why would you think the man that you got to go kill yourself for is God? And that's not the man who brung you on this planet. He ain't the person who birthed you, and he ain't the person that motherfucking created you. So why would you feel as though you had to threaten somebody else's life because of the words they say? Ain't nobody threatened to kill nobody, but be saying, look, this is bullshit that he's saying. He said this, that, and the third when this person died. It's nuts. You shitting me like Mr. Small? Are you shitting me right now? These are subliminal death threats. These are subliminal threats of harm. When you say shit like that.
Wounds. Someone's leader, a person's leader is outside of their parents. They hold no one else more dear. Most hold them over their parents. And brother, lastly, that I want to hear some of Sarnetta's thoughts, if this or another topic. And brother, I'm speaking from a little bit of kind of direct experience. I had the opportunity. Now, let me just go back a little bit because this is an important piece. I hear how much you're speaking about your love for Malcolm. I hear that. I had that same love, young brother. When Malcolm transitioned, I hadn't gotten here yet. I'm an August baby, August 1964. He transitioned 3 months before I took my first breath. So I wasn't physically here. You know, one of the brothers on the thread gave the time frame of who was a teenager when Malcolm was here, because that's one of, you know, the big things you do. Your generation, when y'all didn't hold Malcolm down, y'all didn't this, y'all didn't that. So most who you're speaking to wasn't even alive. As a matter of fact, Malcolm X's, one of his personal secretaries, Julian X, just transitioned approximately 3 years ago at 97. So that's the age group of men that walked with him that are still alive. So anyway, but guess what? The next best thing, I studied that man. When I heard guess what I said? The next brother with anything near that come down the pike, I'm rolling with. And for me, the next brother was Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. So he walked, and as he walked, I had a chance to hold him down. Because I've never walked with, most haven't, brother. But for those who do. And then lastly, the point I want to make, in holding security.
Yeah, and Khalid Muhammad is the same one. Is he not the same one who Farrakhan had or is at odds with now? Or he got kicked out of Islam and shit? If I'm not mistaken.
Of a man who was extremely controversial, outspoken. We know what Dr. Khalid Muhammad did and said. there was 2 little incidences that kept me from being at his side that time that he was attacked. Now, many lost sight of that whole story. And not to dig the whole thing up, but the gentleman that let off several 45 slugs, him getting struck twice, his son getting struck once, was a brother that was of that belief system. Now, there's been different interesting theories about how that took place and what his motivation was, but that was a person that I would categorize as a zealot. So that's what I'm saying, brother. This talk. There's people who such a place now where you're seeking to violate basics, man. The basics is to respect those before you. Their doctrine, their other.
Listen, if you respect any pedophile or rapist or liar before you, that's your prerogative. That's your fucking life. I'm not gonna respect no motherfucker who's a lying ass hypocrite, a rapist, a child molester, a motherfucker who see people that are struggling, but yet you still trying to find a way to take advantage of them. You respect them because of their fucking age. I'm not. I'm gonna tell a motherfucker what it is. I don't give a shit. I mean, I ain't gotta cuss you the fuck out and be like motherfucker. No, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm not gonna sit there and just let you say whatever it is you want to and just walk away and say, yeah, it's okay because he an old ass man. No. I'm gonna tell you, sir, you wrong. Sir, that ain't right. What you saying right now, sir, that don't, no. That because you're old, and maybe because you're at the age you're at and you already in your way. You're well in your ways. So you feel like you come from the tradition of you don't disrespect mom and disrespect dad, and you say that, you come from that shit where now it's just like mom and dad, these mothers and fathers here nowadays, they're killing their own damn kids, and they'll fuck you up if you their kid. And what I would be supposed to be able to just take that shit if I'm a child because this is my parents? No. God said you supposed to honor thy mother and father, but you ain't supposed to let them lead you a fucking stray either.
Method you can go at, but when a person attacks the grade to the degree that you have degraded them, brother, it's not about knowledge, it's not about insight, this is about poisoning our semblance of guidance and structural order.
What kind of structural order? What do you mean structural order? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by structural order? Sounds like some Aleister Crowley, some Satanist shit to me. Again. The motherfucking Nation of Islam, they dealt with Scientology and Satanism. I've yet to see the Nation of Islam, just like Pharaoh said, he mentioned this and he said, I have yet to see these motherfuckers step up and, Zimmerman's healthy. All the people who've killed black kids and black people that were cops, they all got an early retirement. They got to pull a bullet into somebody that they probably hate or didn't care for, and they're on fucking vacation. They got a free fucking ride. Actually, I bet you the other people that's on the police department with that, or did work with them people, they probably mad because they probably like, shit, motherfucker, you get an early fucking vacation. You should have let me shoot him. You know what I mean? But someone make sure that get to Mr. Smalls, because I would love to address that. Just because you are a certain age don't mean shit. Alright? All these grandmas and grandpas out here, they all were not in fucking church all day life. They weren't. They were fucking drinking, smoking, doing every goddamn thing. When they body got old and they can't do it no more and they can't fucking shit no more, then they found God, because that was the only thing they had left. That's the only thing they got left. When you're old, all you got is Jesus. You ain't fucking and drinking and smoking and you can't do all that shit no more. So you go back to God. That's the only thing you got. Then you get righteous and judge all the people that's doing the shit that you can't do no more. That's what's going on in this fucking world with people. Especially shit like this. Him being 80-something fucking years old, he about to kick the goddamn bucket soon. Alright? Ain't no fucking, give it this. Let him have a peaceful rest. All the hell and shit he done caused and did throughout his life. Now let him have peace. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Let me be a fucking capital rapist or a capital child molester or some shit like that. And then when I'm starting to kick the bucket at 80 and 90 something fucking years old, everybody give me peace. Fuck out of here. That's bullshit. I'm gonna end this part of the docu-series right here, and then I'll get on to the back end of it then later, either later today or tomorrow. But make sure you log in, like, share, subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think, what your opinion is on this whole situation, and what Mr. Smalls had to say in regards of Louis Farrakhan being addressed. All right? You have a good day. Peace.